Hello everyone and welcome to me, Shiva Wilson, and my channel which is all about legalising recreational flower here in the UK. Right, now this is a video about YouTube and words you should and shouldn't use on YouTube when making videos about flower. YouTube has strict policies regarding content related to drugs, and using certain words or phrases could lead to demonetization or even channel removal. Yeah. So that's no good, is it? So we have to use soft words and not use evil words when making flower-based videos on YouTube. Here's a breakdown of what you should avoid. This is all for educational purposes only. So what you should avoid: directly promoting or glorifying flower use. Well, I'm trying to get it legalized in the UK, so I'm not exactly promoting flower use, but I'm promoting the idea that it should be legal. So saying get high or get stoned, avoid these phrases as they directly promote drug use. Similarly, buy weed or find dispensaries. Do not promote illegal activities or provide information that could facilitate drug use. There you go. Best strains for getting high or how to make edibles. Avoid giving instructions or promoting specific ways to consume flower. I think that is done though. People do those sorts of videos and they get away with it because it is for educational purposes. Using terms that could be perceived as illegal or sensitive. So marijuana, while technically accurate, flower is generally considered a more neutral and less controversial term. Pot or weed, these terms can be considered slang and may trigger YouTube's filters, so this whole video is going to be completely slagged off. Stoner or weed culture, these terms can be associated with negative stereotypes that could be flagged. So I talk about flower, man, it's all about the flower. Offensive or inflammatory language, drug addict or stoner stereotypes. Avoid language that could be considered derogatory or offensive to individuals who use flower. Yeah, I hadn't thought of that actually. Recreational flower. While legal in many places, this term can still be sensitive in some regions. General guidelines. Focus on education and information. Share factual information about flower, its history, cultivation, medical uses, or legal aspects, which I will be doing in these videos. Avoid sensationalism. Don't try to shock or sensationalize your content with overly dramatic language or imagery, except if you've seen in the previous videos where I got stung by a load of wasps. That was quite dramatic. Use appropriate language. Keep your language professional and avoid slang or informal terms that could be misinterpreted. Understand YouTube's community guidelines. Stay up to date on YouTube's policies and guidelines regarding drug-related content. Remember, it's always best to err on the side of caution. If you're unsure whether a term is appropriate, it's best to avoid it, which is why I just say flower all the time. Flower, 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 flower. Use alternative language. There are many ways to discuss flower without using specific terms that could trigger YouTube's filters. Consult with legal and media professionals. If you're creating a channel focused on flower, seek professional advice to ensure you comply with all regulations. And finally, by being mindful of your language, you can help ensure that your YouTube videos are viewed by a wide audience and are not subject to demonetization or other penalties. So there you go. That's just a quick roundup of how to make flower videos on YouTube without getting bummed. That's bad, isn't it? That's a stoner stereotype. Without getting rinsed by YouTube. Okay, thanks very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I've been Shiva Wilson, and this channel is all about legalizing recreational flower in the UK. Good night.